Mistake number 1, over-explaining. Over-explaining is one of the fastest ways to sound unsure, even if you are not. You keep talking, trying to prove your point, adding layer after layer, until the strength of your own idea gets buried under your own words. Research from Harvard Business School shows that concise communication boosts perceived confidence, competence, and credibility, especially in high-stakes meetings. Think of it this way. When you over-explain, you're not adding value, you're leaking power. Fix. Use what I teach the senior executives, the 3C rule. Clear, crisp, complete. Say what needs to be said, then stop. Silence is not awkward. It's powerful. Mistake number 2, upward inflection. You have probably heard it or done it. The slight rise of the tone at the end of the sentences. It sounds like a question, even if you are making a statement. Let me give you an example. I believe we should go ahead with the launch. That is upward inflection, and it is one of the biggest credibility killers in high-stakes environment. A study from MIT found that the decision makers are 35% more likely to trust recommendations stated from the falling tone than the rising one. Tone influences trust perception more than words. Fix. Start by practicing landing your sentences. Speak like you are delivering a decision, not suggesting option. The same example again without upward inflection. We should move forward with the launch. Mistake number 3, rambling. Rambling signals a lack of structure, and structure is what gives your ideas weight. When you don't know where your sentence is going, neither does your audience. And when they're confused, they check out, mentally or literally. Stanford business research confirms that unstructured communication causes higher cognitive load, making it harder for people to retain or act on your ideas. Fix. Use the executive triangle, point, example, results. These framing techniques are used by top consultants, TED speakers, and many senior leaders across the world. For example, we need to pivot strategy, sales fell 14%, we need to recover it by Q2. Mistake number 4, apologizing for speaking. I just wanted to add, I'm sorry I said this might be a dumb idea. We all do this at some point of time. Sounds familiar? You're not being modest. You're disqualifying yourself before even you started speaking. Berkeley research finds that women and young professionals tends to self-minimize themselves in high-stakes meetings and are rated at 22% less influential as a result. Fix. Replace apology with posture. Try. Here is one recommendation I give, or based on what I have seen, I suggest. No apology, no disclaimers, just value delivered clearly. Mistake number 5, hiding behind complexity. Smart professionals often overcomplicate their message, not to confuse but to prove their intelligence. But the higher you go, the more simplicity signals leadership. The C-suite doesn't want detail, they want clarity. Cognitive fluency theory shows that the ideas which are easy to process are perceived as more accurate, more valuable, and more intelligent. Fix. Before your next pitch or update, ask, can an 8-year-old understands that? If not, strip away the clutter, because true mastery simplifies. Einstein said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Let's recap the 5 communication mistakes that quietly kill your executive presence. 1. Over-explaining. 2. Upward inflection. 3. Rambling. 4. Apologizing for speaking. 5. Hiding behind complexity. These mistakes don't hurt your clarity, they erode your influence. And in rooms where power is subtle, influence is everything. If someone on your team is smart but unheard, send this to them. They do not need more degrees, they need better delivery. If you are building your executive brand, subscribe. I will break down communication credibility every single week. And drop a comment below. Which of these 5 mistakes have you seen which kills credibility?